What if you could turn all rain over Earth into a single waterfall? Every second, somewhere on Earth, it's raining. Usually, that rain is politely spread out. A drizzle here, a storm there, most of it landing in places where it doesn't draw too much attention. But let's imagine a more ambitious scenario. What if all the rain falling on Earth at any given moment were gathered together and forced through one single waterfall? First, we need to know how much rain we're dealing with. On average, about 1,000 cubic kilometers of rain fall on Earth every year. That works out to roughly 30,000 cubic meters of water per second. That's already more water than flows over Niagara Falls by about 10 times. And that's just average rain. During major global storms, the number goes much higher. Now imagine all of that water collected instantly, suspended above one unfortunate location, and released straight downward. This wouldn't look like a tall, elegant waterfall. It would look more like a solid pillar of falling ocean. If you were standing underneath it, you wouldn't really drown. You also wouldn't be crushed in the traditional sense. You'd simply stop being a recognizable object and start being a high velocity water distribution problem. The impact force would be enormous. Water hitting the ground at terminal velocity delivers pressure comparable to industrial cutting jets, except this one is kilometers wide and never turns off. Rock would erode almost instantly. Soil would vanish. The waterfall would dig through the crust, carving a canyon faster than geology has ever attempted anything before. But the real problem isn't the hole, it's what happens after. All that water has to go somewhere, and it would go there violently. Shock waves would travel through the ground. Steam explosions would erupt as water hit hot rock. The surrounding air would fill with mist so dense it would block sunlight, creating a localized artificial twilight. Meanwhile, the rest of the planet would be experiencing something equally strange. Because all rain is now falling in one place, everywhere else stops getting rain entirely. Rivers dry up, crops fail, forests burn, deserts expand rapidly, while one single location becomes the wettest, loudest, and most destructive place Earth has ever produced. And then there's the energy. That falling water carries gravitational potential energy, a lot of it. In theory, you could extract power from the waterfall. In practice, any turbine placed near it would be immediately shredded, melted, or launched into low Earth orbit. Eventually, Earth's atmosphere would try to rebalance itself. Winds would intensify, dragging moisture toward the waterfall. Storm systems would collapse inward like they were being summoned. You wouldn't just have a waterfall, you'd have a planet scale weather singularity. The good news is that Earth would survive. The crust wouldn't crack. The planet wouldn't explode. Human civilization, however, would have some difficulty adjusting to the concept of rain, but only there. So, yes, technically, you could turn all rain into a single waterfall, but you probably wouldn't want to stand anywhere near it, or anywhere else for that matter, because sometimes spreading things out evenly is the only reason they don't destroy the planet.